Hey Garf gang, and welcome to our Path of Exile video, and this is an update on the Delve build that I put together from several PoE Ninja builds that had reached, I think I plugged in a 600 depth to try and get the end game achievement slash goal done in League, which is part of the end game grind. There it is, reach depth at level 600 in the mine. So that was the idea of this character, and so that was the general idea. The main gearing and leveling of this character will be done in non-league standard, so I just wanted to get the base done before I heavily invested into this character once a league is over and I hit standard. I haven't gone into Delve yet, so I actually don't know if this build is going to work, but let's go over the build. So what I did was I got my Chaula. It was already qualitied and blessed, so that I got that. I'm not sure how much it cost. I think it was about 40C. I got a nice base Aegis Aurora. I wasn't bothered about the rolls because the increased elemental damage with attack skills is irrelevant, and the increased armor and energy shield I can divine at some point. I wanted a base, the actual armor and energy shield base percentile, I wanted that quite high, and this was about 100C I think, because the base is quite high. I brought this already enchanted, and again I wasn't worried about the max life and stuff. I just wanted the enchant and on this base, so that was that done. And again I went for an okay-ish base percentile. I may need to upgrade. I think I've got a better one in standard anyway with that enchant on, so this was just to carry me through to see if I liked the build. And again, this was about another 100C. We then brought this wand with the aspect of the spider skill on there. That was the only real guaranteed roll I wanted. I then flicked through and found one that was relatively cheap. I think this was ended up about 20C, and I whacked on the damage over time. The missing gem there, I'll go through gems in a moment. And then I got a 5-link chevrons. I wasn't bothered about the rolls or anything, I just wanted a 5-link chevrons, and this again was about 40 or 50C, something around there. After that was done, brought those, we then leveled the character using Shack Central's Cold Dot leveling guide until around about Act 5 Katava, where I then did a slight re-gear and a slight passive tree redo. So I was then leveling half of Shack Central's Cold Dot and half into the finished Delve build, so I wasn't going to be wasting too many orbs of regret to get to the end game tree. That's what we did. As soon as Act 10 Katava was down, I did some more leveling until I was able to put on the Crown of the Mirai, the Shavs, the Chaula and the Aegis Aurora. Once that was done, I then went shopping. I brought this ring for about 30C. The only thing I really wanted was Curse and Image's Frostbite on hit, not as an implicit because they're expensive, just on the ring itself. And I found one that had some chaos resist, and because this is primarily an energy shield build on a moonstone ring, I then added the craft on there myself. This one I'm pretty sure I had this in my stash. I think, I could be wrong, I don't remember. Whacked on the strength and dex on there. This we brought from trade again. It was only about 30 or 40C I think, if that, and again I whacked on the suffix by searching for a non-crafted, non-corrupted open suffix. I was able to pick up these gloves, and again they were about 5C. Same for the boots. I just wanted movement speed. I don't need life because again this is primarily an energy shield build, with an open suffix, non-crafted, non-corrupted, and we got that with some nice resist rolls. And then I put the strength and dex roll on there. This was in my stash. I just needed a belt with cold and lightning damage on there, and that was the only requirement. This has got a nice armor roll and some energy shield, and that actually taunting contraption is quite handy, especially for the last couple of levels where I've just been mapping to try and get to level 70, which we did about 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Then I've done Merc Lab, and this video is straight off the back of me coming out of Merc Lab. We've got okay-ish rolled flasks, nothing too great, just flasks I have to throw some alts on, and that's where we're at. So in the Aegis of Aurora we have got Determination, Defiance banner linked with Arrogance. I'm not running Determination at the moment because it does take away all my life, and I'm not comfortable just having 5.5 energy shield. I need way more energy shield before I start doing that. There goes the Taunting Corruption because we used the flask. Bump doesn't last very long, but it does quite a nice effect. In the helm we are running Purity of Ice. Eventually this will be a corrupted level 21. Malevolence, Discipline, and I stole my Enlighten level 3 from my Inquisitor Totem build. In the boots we are running Frostblink with Cold Strike, Frost Shield, and Arcane Surge. And then gloves we've got our Cold Snap, which is covered by Controlled Destruction, Elemental Focus, and Bone Chill. In the wand we've got Tempest Shield and currently a level 5 Clarity, and this will be another Enlighten level 3, but that's when I'll get into Standard, which is why my mana isn't that great at the moment, and Clarity is only a level 5. Once I get the other Enlightened level 3 in there, this will level up, the Clarity level up, and hopefully we'll have some more mana to play with. In the chest, this is our main damage dealer. So in the Chevron's weapons we are running our Vortex, supported by Controlled Destruction, Elemental Focus, Hypothermia, and Swift Affliction, and then we'll have another link in there as a 6th. Once again I get into Standard and use the one I have. The 6th link is a level 3 /in4 in power, so we need a red slot on there. So that's the gems, that's the current gear. Let's have a look at the tree. For ascendancy points we go with Void Beacon, Normal Lab, and then into Frigid Wake as Cruel Lab. Merc Lab I've picked up Profane Bloom, and then Uber Lab I'll do Malediction, but that will require another ring with Elemental Weakness on there somewhere, and at the moment this ring is very nice and I'm going to be keeping it for a while. So that's the ascendancies. Into the actual tree, which is a mess and is missing multiple jewels. So we come up here. This is not how I leveled, this is how I respect when I hit level 68 and had all the gear on. Water this time, not soda. I'm learning. So we come up here, we grab Deep Wisdom. Eventually we're going to come up here and get Arcane Focus. We come through here and get Melding. I've already taken the Jewel Socket, and this will be for the Timeless Jewel, which name I can't remember. No, that'd be it'll be Energy from Within. We've got an Energy Within to sit there, which will turn all the life into Energy Shield, and then we'll pick up Pain Attunement. We come down here and get Leadership with auras from your skills have increased effect. Through the energy, through Foresight for more Energy Shield up here, and here we just have a jewel with cold damage and Energy Shield and whatever else you might need. We've picked up Asylum and Cannot Be Maimed and Hindered. We pick up Insultfulness, Wheel. We pick up Acrimony and damage over time if you've killed. Unnatural calm with discipline reservation. We've got this strength node at the moment, but eventually I'll drop this when I get some better gear. We come over here for arcane guarding and block damage. We take these 2 points here for the chaos resist and the energy shield. We take the full sovereignty wheel with minor reservation. We come down here for faith and shield, so we can get reduced curse effect on us as well. And eventually we'll come through here and pick and grab a large thread of hope, so we can grab light of divinity, glancing blows, and divine shield, which divine shield, glancing blows, and then light of divinity over there. So that'll be that side done. Cluster jewel wise, we've got our increased cold damage, deep chill, prismatic heart, widespread deduction, and cast speed with skills. That's made me for cold snap to try and get the cast speed of cold snap down. This I brought from trade, and it was about 150 C, which was probably the biggest expense on the entire build so far. I've currently got a conk efficiency in there. That isn't the proper jewel. The original build from PoE Ninja had Forbidden Flesh in there and Forbidden Flame in these two, so that's going to be a cost I'll have to sort out at a later point. But at the moment we've got this corrupted Conqueror's efficiency, which I got through leveling and then corrupted and ended up with that implicit on there, so it's quite nice. We also brought this from trade for about 45C with deep chill and reinvigoration with the dex on there to help us with our dex requirements. And then over here we've got the influence wheel with 30% increased life of reservation, so we can actually get determination on our life. And we've got written in blood with max mana as energy shield. And then we're going to come down here and grab the cold dot bit there, come round here and get soul thief, and then round here for the jewel socket to pick and then get a melding of the flesh. So that's the build. Obviously I need to get some more levels, and I'm missing the energy within because I don't want to lose this life yet. And I need to get a jewel in there. Keep forgetting to do that. I need to buy another cluster jewel for up here, which is another one similar to this, I think. I'm sorry, I'm going over the POB. I haven't memorized this one yet. I think it's 2 the same. Yep, so we need another one like this over here as well with and then this cluster jewel will be in this one in the original POB, but obviously I won't do that. And then another jewel, or I might pick up a Watcher's Eye because this build currently doesn't have one. So that's where we're at. Let's just jump into the mine and see how we go. This is the maiden voyage for this build, live in the YouTube video. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm only level 70. Most of the damage in Delve is physical, so there is that to consider. Don't really want to go too. Let's try and find a 68. Don't want to push it too much. There we go. Yeah, we'll go that way. I am expecting to die. I will say that now. I'm not used to delving since, well, ever really. I did some delving before they all changed it, and then since they changed it all, I'm not really bothered. So I haven't automated my flask. I just don't have enough what's it for that yet. You know what I mean? The yikes, the 15 odd. Oh, what are they called? You know, the correct glass blowers orbs that aren't glass blowers orbs. will you die? Thank you. I've leveled again to save on currency. I've leveled the gems myself, other than the frost shield. I think is 20%. The clarity I brought level 1, 20 quality for 3C, and I think it's the frost shield down there. Yeah, I brought a level 1 20% frost shield for about 5C as well. I think all the others I've self-leveled. Right, so that didn't go too bad. Now let's go here, and the idea is we drop this, we drop that. Cold Snap and Vortex on cooldown, and drop. At this point I'll be dropping my flasks, but I want to see how it does without the flasks. Frost shield is gone, so we reapply that. This is why we need to have our mana, because obviously, as you can see here, we are burning through it. Oh, that didn't go too bad. Now I know I'm 2 levels higher than the area, but I think that went okay. That was pretty cool. I'm just checking nothing's been defiltered that I don't want to leave out. Right, that went pretty well. That's the build. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I will possibly do some more investing into the build as this league goes on. I'm now pretty much looking forward to the Badger Private League, which starts in about 35 hours ish. Starts at 2100 hours Central European time. I'm BST, so I'm 1 hour ahead of that. So my time for me, if you look down here, is 2100 hours tomorrow, Friday. It's currently coming up to midday Thursday, so there's not very many places left. As of about 4 hours ago, there was only about 150 places left. So if you're interested in a group found private league where we're working as a team, join up. If you're too late for this one, just subscribe to Badger's Twitter and or YouTube, and then next league when he does it, you'll be hopefully be able to get in. Looking forward to that. I'm going to be lab running for my team. Looking forward to it. So yeah, that's it really. Delve build good to go. Lab running going to be made in BPL. I will do a couple of videos over across the BPL to let you know how my BPL experience goes this time round. I've on a side note, on the Heist Google document, I've been notified of a few other Heist videos done by content creators, so I've added those on there just to keep that up to date. Link for the Google Doc below, Badger's YouTube below, also the BPL website is below. I'll also link the endgame POB down in the description. Hope you like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.